And welcome back here to Live Action. The early storyline in this game, Mississippi Valley State's quarterback Josh Brown went down on the first play of the game. So it's been Brandon Nunez here for the Delta Devils as they will open up in their own territory on the 41-yard line. Trips right here. Handoff, goes first man through. Nice carry that time. Norman Taylor, 5'10", 181-pound freshman.
Yeah, right up into the belly of the beast of the defense. Nowhere to go. Good job of crashing down were the defensive linemen. But what's startling here is Mississippi Valley has 1 yard rushing here in the first half.
So another slow start thus far for the Delta Devils, but you know,
three yards now.
Coach talked about how the slow starts have been really hampered them. So a little confusion in the backfield, and they will wrap up Taylor right at about the 46-yard line as he was able to get something out of nothing on that, brings up 3rd and down.
Yeah, coming from that safety position, really putting in some good penetration there is Kamari Rogers, defensive back at the linebacker left side. Just a running toss there.
So it looks like another Delta Devil down. That is Cameron Nelson down for the Delta Devils, and that would be another huge blow for Mississippi Valley State. He had a huge game last week against Bethune-Cookman, had 12 catches for 124 yards.
Looks like he's going to pop up. He's going to be okay, but gosh, he's grabbing his wrist, arm area. You got an injury to Josh Brown's hand, and now another injury to one of the leading receivers.
And you know, one of the concerns Coach Buckley talked about was just, he has a good football team, but depth has been a concern this season.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Jackson State's got like three number ones to his 1 number 1. So the depth is definitely an issue, but Terrell Buckley is doing a good job of putting the pieces together of what he has. And I think if he can continue to recruit well, he's gonna beat them front line and that defensive and offensive lines up.
So 3rd and 5 here from the Delta Devils. Ball on the 46-yard line as Taylor's in the backfield with Nunez. Nunez under pressure, dumps it off to Taylor. And the Tigers were there. Camp Salas makes the tackle, but it's a first down for the Delta Devils.
Yeah, coming up making a stop for the Mississippi, partly for the Jackson State Tigers. Is that 15? And they want to make them.
Camp Salas.
Yeah, Camp Salas making that stop there for Jackson State.
So Nunez fires that one out, has a man, nice catch in the middle of traffic that time, as that was number 87, Mekhi Norris, making the catch.
Yeah, 2 single high safeties. They just dropped back into a zone there. And Josh Brown picks the wide receiver in his reach.
Nunez with a nice pitch and catch to Mekhi Norris, brings up 2nd and short here for the Delta Devils as they are now in Jackson State territory. Pitch to Taylor, and Taylor will get the first down for the Delta Devils.
Great block by the tight end over there on that left side for the Mississippi Valley Delta Devils. Good job, Amari Pam, with a great block there on the outside. And man, some pushing and shoving going on at the end of the play there.
So 1st and 10 now for the Delta Devils. Ball just inside the 40, sits on about the 38-yard line. Nunez fires that one across. Nice little mesh pattern catch that time. That was number 86, Caleb Brownlow, on the catch for the Delta Devils.
Yeah, Nunez throwing right underneath of the linebackers there. That's wide open all day. They're dropping 5. They're in their defense. They've got three high safeties. Well, 2 high safeties, and look how far the cornerbacks are playing off of the receivers there on the ends.
2nd down coming for the Delta Devils. Nunez keeps it, and he'll run into Reed Pulliam right in the middle of that Jackson State defense.
Great job of coming up in the middle and finding it as a strong safety. And Shamar Hawkins, B.J. Washington over there too.
So that will end the first quarter of play. Jackson State on top of Mississippi Valley, 7-0. And Valley's got a little something going on this drive, CP.
Hey, they're picking up some momentum here. And if they can continue to do that, I think that they'll be able to try to get some things going and working for them.
We'll be back here on SWAC TV. 7-0 is your score.
I don't know what happened. We had some technical difficulty, but the game is back. I don't know if they were trying to block from watching the game. I guess that's why a lot of people put that big square in the middle of the game. I don't see why, but you know, hey, we got the game right now. And if they do it again, I'm going to put it right back up again. So make sure y'all share, invite, subscribe, follow my page. You know when I'm coming back on because he's doing it. But anyway, we're watching the game. It's back. Right now they're at break because they're going to second quarter. But we're gonna continue on. Right now the score, Jackson State is still leading 7-0. That's why I'm watching my I'll make sure I watch it. If it jumps off again, I'm just gonna put it right back up. Alright, y'all, they had a little commercial break, but they'll be back because they're in the second quarter now. The score right now is 7-0, Jackson State. Valley has the ball, second quarter. I think they're like at their, you know, they did a couple of good runs, but in between time they're...
Hey, welcome back here to Rice Titan Stadium. 7-0 is your scores. We get ready to start the second quarter of play. Take a look at some first quarter statistics. Jackson State, 119 yards of total offense, 72 of it coming through the air.
Yeah, and listen, if you look at it, man, Jackson State had 119 yards on the ground. They're going to run the ball, but they are airing it out, as T.C. Taylor told us the other day. So
Nunez looking, he fires that, and a little miscommunication out there as he was looking for Norman Taylor to no avail.
Taylor just a simple down and out play, ball thrown way behind him. Timing there. Look, some of the offensive linemen didn't even move.
So you're kind of in that part of the field. Although Mississippi Valley has a tremendous field goal kicker, we're going to look at going for it here on this fourth down play here. So it'll be 4th and 6 here from the Jackson State 34. And the Jackson State faithful, they're standing up and employing their defense. There's movement along the offensive line. Yeah.
Are those mental mistakes? Now here we're on a drive. You're inside your own 50. That's just the closest they've been to the end zone. All they need is that one play. And the Jackson State faithful, as you said, is trying to pump up the defense. gotta concentrate when you get in these type of situations.
Well, you know, if you look at it, that would have been roughly about a 51-yard field goal. And, you know, Marco Josefovich, he has a 56-yarder on the season. So they were within range. But to no avail with the penalty, that will push Valley back, and it'll be 4th and punting now.
Gramblin's on top of Bethune-Cookman in the first quarter there, 10-0. Pine Bluff is on top of Florida A&M 7-3. Texas Southern down by 4 at Alabama. And Prairie View at the other Alabama, the northern Alabama, down 3-0 here in the first quarter.
Turnover.
A lot of ramifications going on with these games. This is a huge week for football.
So Dubak will try to pin the Tigers deep, as Travis DeGuerra will call for the fair catch, and he's interfered with flags fly.
There's a flag, yeah.
Do that. I mean, a fair catch is called, and then you hit, almost like you hit, but that's going to be a 15, and that's going to start drawing, stirring up that hornet's nest, so to speak.
What the hell he do? He get mad or something?
I'll be happy about that, as that will be a personal foul. As, again, our referee today is Y.N. Myers III. Make the call on that. So that'll get Jackson State out of deep territory back there.
Well, you know, Kayvon Yancey has been playing a great game here in the early going. Just lost his head here on that one. Yancey, the freshman linebacker from Memphis, Tennessee, just not a smart play.
You were mad that the man caught the ball. Huh?
Push Jackson State out to roughly about the 24-yard line. Is that 23-yard line as they get ready to go on the attack here in the second quarter of play. And Denario Davenport will flank Lockhart in the backfield.
Oh, there's that bevy of backs again. Different back every series.
So quick toss, nice catch made that time in the right underneath the linebackers. Nice job that time from Lockhart looking for the tight end. Found it.
Yeah, Yancey, there he is, right again. He comes to make a big play after making a bumble. Comes back and makes a big tackle.
So Darren Bennett on the catch for the Tigers brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, come on, Jack.
Wing that one out to Davenport.
There you go, Davenport. There you go. Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
In on the 40-yard line. Nice pitch and catch from Lockhart.
Look at this. If Colton Batney would have just been looking, he'd have been in the end zone right about now. Look at that. He could have just intercepted that one. Great awareness by Lockhart getting it out quick.
So 1st and 10 here for the Tigers. Lockhart, another quick one out there. And that is Jamil Gardner out there on the catch. He'll pick up maybe 3 on the pickup.
The Tigers are really airing it out in this game. We, imagine just a ground game. But, man, they've thrown 9 passes here in this first half.
Second down coming here for the Tigers. Davenport.
Oh, there you go. Oh! Nice good run, Davenport. Good.
Right up the middle.
Good run, Davenport.
Couple of missed tackles there. Here we go. Just a simple dive play off guard and tackle. Just follow your blocking and coming up out on the right side with a big play. So here's Davenport.
Another first down here for the Tigers as Ahmad Miller checks in now. And again, quick game from the Tigers. That's Bennett again catching it underneath the linebackers. Another positive pickup for Jackson State.
Yeah, the Delta Devils are just dropping back into a zone. That's leaving the middle of the field and everything underneath wide open. That time they're just exploiting the tight end right there.
So Bennett lines up in the slot. Kobe Paul. He's out
for
wide.
Touchdown, y'all. He's going to throw to that left corner.
They'll sling it out there to Paul. Paul makes the catch, gets across the 30, another first down. Jackson State got something going here.
Man, their timing is impeccable. I mean, the Delta Devils are almost there. Look, right almost there.
And they'll take a timeout to kind of slow down this momentum as Jared Lockhart with that quick game here has really eaten up the Delta Devil defense.
Becoming a very efficient passer here, and we're seeing his football IQ as he's reading these defenses and stepping back into coverage. He's checking all of his reads out. He's doing a fantastic job, man. I tell you, Kobe and Morgan and Lockhart, 2 best quarterbacks in the conference, and of course, Andrew Body's in that conversation.
Well,
Did I say Morgan? I didn't mean the running back. I mean, Jared Lockhart, yeah, and Morgan.
Well, we talked.
Jackson State, what's they on probably with the 30?
Even with the limited amount of snaps,
probably on the 30 now.
He's watched him grow and
touchdown, almost in the red zone.
Comparisons, I think Jackson State fans they'll kind of take a step back. Like he looks a little bit like Robert Kent back there. So he's like, this is where Kent was in his freshman year. So Lockhart gaining a little bit more with each repetition.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a great quarterback down the line. If they have to ride his heels for the rest of the season, I think Jackson State's not going to miss a beat.
So ball will be spotted on the Valley 29 as we get back here to live action.
I missed it by one. They're on 29.
Rod Miller in the backfield with Lockhart.
And this is kind of like, if you look at the defense, the way they're starting out, this is three high safeties. Everything is underneath. They got 3 men rushing. They got a defensive back there on the slot man. They got 2 men in the middle. So what's open here? The middle of the field. 3-step drop. Everything underneath is going to be wide open.
Coach Terrell Buckley talked about wanting to give the young freshmen some different looks.
Come on, man.
Tigers now 166 yards on the ground here in the first half.
So another first down run for Jackson State as they move the ball inside the 20-yard line. Lockhart, as that one batted down. Defensive lineman doing a great job of getting his hands up on that.
What is going on?
And we'll take a timeout with them here. Devin Valley Zip. We'll be back here on Swag TV.
All right, y'all. It's like they had to take a commercial break, but they'll be back with Swag TV. It's like, I don't know what they're doing right now with that, they signal and broadcasting the game, but they should be all right. So
we are exactly what you think.
Still gonna keep the game going.
We are not at all what you think.
Everything will be all right. Everything will be all right. It's like a couple of little pauses in it because I don't know what's going on with their coverage. But in between time, meantime, the game is still going on. Jackson State is up, and hey, we got it going. Y'all just make sure y'all still keep following, keep sharing, keep subscribing.
Since 2018, Cricket Wireless has been supporting the journey of HBCU students. Because HBCUs aren't just schools. They're a place where teammates form lifelong bonds.
I'm just glad it's doing it toward the end of it. I mean, not toward the end of the quarter. Well, it ain't the end of the quarter, but you know what I mean. It's not my system that's doing it. It's
HBCUs have built innovative learning lounges, revitalized rec areas, and created peaceful wellness spaces, providing students with areas to learn, relax, and thrive. Through their dedication to uplifting their campuses, HBCUs are growing stronger, one grant at a time, one project at a time, one community at a time. Learn more at retoolyourschool.com. Retool Your School. We're powered by purpose.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade, is it in?
Welcome back here to live action. It's Jackson State here on
all right, y'all. We back to the game.
Davenport in the backfield now. Play action. Lockhart under duress steps up and picks up positive yards.
Great job by the defensive line, man. Coming, making up, putting on some good pressure. As Isaiah Pettit, the defensive line from Dallas, Texas, transferred in from Abilene Christian College. Started his career at Carnegie Word in San Antonio and found his way here to Mississippi Valley State.
Third down here for the Tigers. Lockhart. Under pressure again, fires that one, and oh my goodness.
Almost intercepted that time, man. Almost putting the big paws up there, Dante Kelly, the redshirt sophomore. From right here, it ended up being in the right place at the right time. But look how much time he has. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,000. 5 seconds back there to throw the ball, but what a big hit. And that time, a huge hit from Dante Kelly.
And that big hit is going to cost him. They're going to call targeting on him.
Yeah, hit him right on the side of the head.
Dante Kelly with the big hit there for the Delta Devils, but it will cost them as Wyatt Myers, they're going to come take a look at that hit. We'll take a look at it again.
We're going to take a look at it again also. All the time in the world. Steps back, lets it fly, and there's the catch. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a little helmet-to-helmet action that time.
Yeah, that's...
Was looking for Kobe Paul right there in the middle of the defense, and from a defensive perspective, that's a little hard to avoid.
That's one of those iffy plays that could go either way. Tie go to the runner, aka tie go to the receiver, because the rules are there to protect the players.
Exactly.
So as we progress, we've got to be mindful of that tackle zone. So if you can stay within the tackle zone and lead with your shoulder and not your helmet, then you're going to be pretty good. Man, I'm just looking at some of these stats. Man, Jackson State already with 179 yards on the ground. Wow.
179 total yards. Nice mix.
Oh, total. 103 yards on the ground.
Nice mix of run and pass from Jackson State. 103 yards through the air, 76 thus far on the ground. But to your point, I think, like you mentioned, the rules nowadays are designed to protect the defensive player, and when we take a look at that replay, Kobe Paul did look defenseless on that as we take a look at it again here. And that's what they're going over, kind of looking at it, and actually the replay booth is right beside him.
And he's going to turn into the hit. So there you go, defenseless. He's not looking that way, and as he turns, boom. He doesn't even have time to even make the catch. But, so we'll see which way it goes. Pardon me, folks. Check that. 22 yards in the air for Mississippi Valley. Man, that ground game is like not even there. 4 yards.
They might be calling targeting.
They
might be targeting. Say targeting.
Taking a long look at this one here with regards
to... It's a 50-50 call, but
Paul.
It might be targeting.
Look at kind of the early storyline of this game again.
Tell me what y'all think. I guess y'all didn't see it, but I believe it was targeting.
It's going to struggle. It's going to struggle thus far for the Mississippi Valley offense.
And Brown is sitting on the sideline. Is that him in the sling there? I can't see that far. We don't bring binoculars anymore. That's old man stuff. But I'm going to start bringing mine.
Nice crowd on here.
Y'all make sure y'all share, invite, and subscribe.
Interstate battle between Jackson State and Mississippi Valley. Taking a very long look at this one to make sure they get this call right.
This is kind of like a mini
subscribe, share, invite, and continue on supporting the page.
The Jackson State fans follow Jackson.
I'm trying to bring out something every other day. Try to bring something every day. Y'all support, y'all follow, y'all subscribe,
Southern University traveling like this, and all I can remember is all of the blue flags. Here we go.
Let's see what the call.
So it's going to be 4th down here, as looks as though they're going to say that it was not a personal foul.
Well, it wasn't targeting, y'all.
So it brings up 4th down here as Gerardo Beaza comes forth to try this field
Oh my goodness. What's on?
goal attempt here for Jackson State. The kick is up, and the kick is no good.
Oh, wow.
Baeza.
The Lady Luck is blowing in here.
Wow.
Mississippi Valley State as they hold the Tigers only to 7 points here in the
So
first half.
it looks as though he pulled that one.
Oh, absolutely.
So the Delta Devils, that breathes a little life into them. We'll see what they
Give 'em a
can do on
chance,
this upcoming drive. When you take a look at it and you're coming in with a backup quarterback, if you will, your initial game plan, kind of throw that out the window. What is it that you do here?
Well, you're saying Valley side because because this other
With regards to Nunez.
Nunez is a bit.
Well, when it's all said and done, Jackson
very
State,
good athlete. He's got a good quarterback IQ.
they're a great team. And then, but one thing about Jackson State also,
Josh Brown went down.
also they're a fourth-quarter team too. So fourth quarter, y'all ain't up. Jackson State gonna come run you over fourth quarter.
The big 6'5" senior from Phoenix, Arizona, kind of like Lockhart. 6'5", big frame, long arm, strong arm, and can run the ball.
So Valley
Game still 7-0.
and they'll pitch it out
Hit
to
him,
the
hit him, hit
field, looking for room around the right end. Nothing doing. Pull him over there with the tackle for the Tigers.
Yeah, Fant with some hard running to pull him, and he's just there taking care of business. Nowhere to go, no gain on the play there.
Like he ran into a brick wall, huh?
They will give him a couple yards on that. It'll be 2nd and 8 here as Fant. You'll see him out in the pass pattern. You'll see him in the slot. He's kind of a jack of all trades, a Swiss Army knife for this Delta Devil offense. It's Nunez.
Intercept, Jackson State. Intercept.
Under pressure, finds the man. Nice pitch and catch that time. Christian White on the catch for the Delta Devils.
Yeah, that's going to be their second first down, but good job of going through your progressive reads. Nunez stayed in the pocket, wasn't accosted, and completed the pass.
First down here for the Delta Devils. Nunez keeps it. And nice job by the Jackson State defense recognizing that RPO look brings down Nunez right at the line of scrimmage.
A little mix of run and pass here.
I see that Valley doing rush offense and that.
Good job of Nunez getting a couple of yards. No, that was a good pass. That was a good pull. That defensive end was right there on Fant. So that's a good read. And that's what I'm talking about when Coach Terrell Buckley told us about Nunez's football IQ.
So jet sweep look. Nunez looking, trying to direct some traffic. And Fant able to make the catch.
Fant make the catch, but man, what a pop there by the Delta Devils. Pardon me, by the Jackson State Tigers, man, coming to make a big, huge hit there on that left side. It's number 17. Or is it 7? No, that was 17 making a big pop.
So first down here for the Delta Devils. KJ Chisholm on the big pop over there for Jackson State. But Fant was able to make the catch. 1st and 10. Nunez swings that one out. Oh boy!
Those little swing passes out to the flats, man, are a smorgasbord for fast defensive backs like that who are reading the quarterback. 1, 2, 3. He's looking at it all the way.
Levi Wyatt had thoughts to take that one all the way to Yazoo City, but we're not able to make the catch. So it brings up 2nd down here for the Delta Devils. Nice pitch and catch as that one is fumbled, and was it a catch?
We'll get it, Jackson State.
And a fumble on, they are going to say it wasn't a fumble.
He hit it long enough and he hit the ground.
Jackson State got it. They get it.
Here's the throw. Good catch underneath. And right there, putting his helmet right on the arm. Right there on the catching arm. Right there. Is that Taylor? No, that's number 7. That's Fant. That's a Reed.
I think you saw Reed Pullen came over, but Ashton Taylor actually punched it out of there. So
they got it. They got
it. Over Mississippi Valley. So now Jackson State will take over on the Valley's 45-yard line. Shamar Savage lined up wide for the Tigers. Handoff goes to Terrell. Terrell bounces through there and gets about 3 yards here for the Tigers on first down.
Yeah, Shamar Savage checking in, the transfer from Prairie View Indian University. He's got a very, very, very interesting story to tell about Shamar Savage. But the big deal is about his blocking abilities other than his catch abilities. We'll talk about that in a minute.
He loves blocking downfield. They'll swing that out to Savage. Savage gets across the 30, first down, Jackson State.
Yeah, we call his name again, but Savage is just an all-around player. Coach T.C. Taylor was saying, hey, Savage is one of those players that doesn't mind the entire spotlight. He likes to block as well as catch the football.
So Travis Terrell in the backfield with Lockhart. 4 deployed in the pass pattern. And they get that to Janela Dupree in the slot. Nice pitch and catch and about an 8-yard pickup for the Tigers.
Tigers, man, such a well-rounded team. I'm looking at 8 receivers that have touched the ball from Lockhart already. So he is spreading the love there to his receivers.
Terrell takes it across for the first down. Spot the ball at about the 15-yard line, and Jackson State offense on the move.
Yeah, big hole right there for Terrell to run through. I mean, but look at this offensive line of Jackson State. They average 300 pounds.
Probably more.
Well, yeah.
Probably more. Terrell gets it across. Terrell gets across the fence. And he'll go down about the 5-yard line. Nice run from
the red zone. I'm talking about that 300-pound offensive line. They got a sophomore, redshirt freshman, a 5-year senior, a junior, and a grad student, all with some experience across that offensive line for the Tigers. 6'3", 315. I'll tell you the rest of the set.
Lockhart. He'll keep it, trying to get around the right corner, and he'll be brought down inside the 5, pushed out at about the 3-yard line. Nice recognition that time from the Valley linebackers.
Yeah, long play that time. He had to bounce to the outside to try to keep it going. But back to that offensive line of Jackson State, 6'6", 315, 6'2", 333, 6 feet 295, 6'5", 334, and 6'8", 330. They're going to go out and recruit big linemen because they're going to run the ball and they need some serious pass defenses.
Hand off to Terrell. He'll bounce it inside. And you talked about that offensive line. Touchdown, Jackson State.
Good job of pushing it through. That time was Williams and Bart there on that left side. They just pushed the pile in. Actually, all he had to do was get right behind them.
All right, y'all, they're back there.
Get through there.
They pushing it now back.
Like an A-train here.
Sure, they get this field goal. Score right now is 13-0, pending the kickoff. Field goal.
So the all-important extra point try from Donovan Warren, and the kick is up.
All right, score 14-0.
So 7 plays,
Jackson
45 yards, 2:33 off the clock. Jackson State up 14-0. We'll be back here on SWAC TV.
We know tradition. It's what inspires us to make Tostitos the traditional way, starting with whole corn kernels for our masa, crafted for that perfect crunch in every bite, with no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. Tostitos. Tradition matters.
Gatorade designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade, is it in you?
There's no I in team, but there is an M, an E, an A, and a T.
The 2026 Pepsi SWAC Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament, presented by Buick, return to the city of Atlanta on Monday, March 9th through Saturday, March 14th, as all 12 teams on both sides look to bring home championship titles. This year's tournament is scheduled to be held at the Gateway Center Arena, with all men's and women's tournament games set to be broadcast live on ESPN Digital Networks. For more information, visit SWAC.org.
Hey, grab me one too.
State is leading 14-0.
Welcome back here to live action. 14-0 is your score as Jackson State takes the fumble and goes 7 plays, 45 yards for another touchdown.
Yeah, 224 yards of total offense to only 51 yards of total offense for the Delta Devils.
And when you kind of break that down, just good balance from Jackson State thus far. 123 yards through the air, 101 on the ground thus far.
Yeah, and I mean, they're spreading the ball around. I was just telling you about how many receivers, 8 receivers already in the mix for the Jackson State Tigers.
So we'll look and see if the Delta Devils can get something up and going on this offensive drive. You mentioned it. The way Jared Lockhart is spreading the ball around, 12 of 15 thus far, 123 yards, but 8 different receivers.
Man, I tell you, he's spreading like a Christmas cake, trying to giving it to everybody. All the receivers are going to have some yards after this one.
So Nunez brings his troops out. Norman Taylor will flank him in the backfield.
PA announcer, our dear friend over there, he'd probably say he's spreading it like Skippy peanut butter.
The great Hall of Famer over there, Jerome Blake.
Jerome Blake.
Yes, indeed. Nunez, under pressure, has a man and unable to bring it in that time was number 81, Christian White, who was streaking across the formation.
Yeah, White with a wheel route coming across, goes under. Around the linebackers, doesn't go underneath those, gets behind the linebackers right there. There he is. But can't make the catch. Wide open. The safety had to come over and give the corner help over there. That's a good job right there of recognizing the coverage by Nunez.
So Kamari Rogers on the chase that time, and Christian White not able to make the catch. Brings up second down here for the Delta Devils. Jet sweep look. Nunez keeps it. Nothing doing in there as the Jackson State defense all over that play.
We talked about the offensive line and their big lead. Well, what about that big defensive line? Stanley Cooks, Jr., 6'2", 303. Lazarius Bowie, you know, a graduate student, 271 pounds. You got Quincy Ivory on the end, John Brown on the other end. That's a defense.
Jackson State showing pressure. And actually, that'll be a timeout. As Jackson State will call a timeout as they saw something they
around 6'1", 251 yards. Quincy Ivory on the other edge. Okay, those are your two edge rushers. Quincy Ivory, though, what a story about him. You know, he was a former Mississippi Valley State Delta Devil who went over to Jackson State. He actually played quarterback here at Mississippi Valley State. We asked Coach T.C. Taylor, how did you switch him over from a quarterback to the defensive side of the ball?
He was an athlete. He was an athlete. He's been one of those difference makers over there what Jackson State with regards to their defense. I tell you what, Terenzo Quinn, he is one of those names, one of those hot names out there as far as an assistant coach for Jackson State. Jackson State's defense second in the SWAC coming into this game, only surrendering 20 points per game. So third down coming here for the Delta Devils. Nunez directing traffic, looking, fires, and that is incomplete.
Dangerous pass, throwing it back across his chest. They're having some success rolling the quarterback out, but they might want to take some deep shots. There he is rolling around there right. But look, he throws it back across his chest. No. And then he throws it behind the receiver in a den of Tigers.
So Levi Wyatt on the coverage that time for Jackson State. Jackson State will drop 2 back here in punt return formation. Nice kick. Rember and Terrell back there. It'll be Rember looking for room, and he'll be corralled at about the 33-yard line as flags fly.
Yeah, flags on the play. I didn't see that one, but man, another great punt. It's a 50-yard punt. Let's wait and see what the officials say with the laundry.
Ryan Myers, he's had a busy first half here. This will be the 6th penalty of the game.
TC pleading his case over there to the field judge. That might go against Jackson State. Let's see. Back to that big beefy defensive line. Jeremiah Williams, 6'2", 314 pounds. And then Tyman Wells to complement Quincy Ivory and John Brown. Tyman Wells, 6'1", 311 pounds. That's a lot of beef.
A lot of beef. A lot of check-ins going on around here. You know, we talked about Jackson State and their fan base.
Of course. Am I in trouble?
You're good.
We both in here sweating. I'm going to take a picture and put it on Facebook. We're both in here sweating, listening for those Jackson State fans to
watch parties going on in Houston, Dallas, Atlanta, Jackson over there. So there are a lot of people tuning in to watch their Jackson State football Tigers.
And that's what makes this fan base so special. If you can't get to the game, they're going to watch the game. And sometimes you can't get to the game because they ain't on tickets. So if there's no more tickets, I might as well watch it at home. But what a great program SWAC TV has put together so that you can be able to watch these games at home. So
they'll mark off the infraction against Jackson State as it was a personal foul. Didn't get the number. You see Coach Taylor out there pleading his case.
Well, on the other side there was a kerfuffle going on near the...
A kerfuffle?
Yeah, a kerfuffle. Right over there in front of the Jackson State, in front of the Mississippi Valley State bench. A couple guys got to pushing and shoving, HR shoving stuff, but I don't know. You can see there's just too many of those big defensive linemen for Jackson
I
State.
can see the kerfuffle there.
Yeah, there you go. I get a point for that one? Okay, so I get 2 mess ups.
So Avon Miller on the carry here for the Tigers on first down, so he'll pick up positive yards there for Jackson State as they go on the attack. Up 14-0 with 5 minutes left to go here in this second quarter of play.
We asked Coach Taylor when were we going to see 2s and 3s into this game with not much anticipation, folks. Not saying that we knew this was going to happen, but...
Well, game's still in the balance as Jesse Raleigh makes a nice catch, and he'll get across the 35 for a first down as Jared Lockhart is working these tight ends today.
And to your point, Mississippi Valley State plays well coming from behind. They just hadn't had enough time to finish coming from behind. So let's see what Nunez can dial up on his next series. But first, let's stop these Jackson State Tigers from getting in.
So that'll be Jackson State's 12th first down here in this first half of play. As Lockhart has had this offense humming today. Ball on the 35-yard line, play action look. Lockhart again, Jesse Riley again. He'll get across into Valley territory. Another first down for the Tigers.
They're trying to disguise that one with 3 high safeties, but it's nothing but a cover 2 zone. The middle of the field is wide open. 3-step drop back, second read, boom. Wide open.
So Darren Bennett now will check in. As mentioned, Lockhart has been working these tight ends today.
13 of 136 yards in the yard for Lockhart.
So Miller looking for room along the left end. Nothing doing. Nice pursuit that time from the Delta defense.
Oh, man, great defense there by the linebackers coming over making a big pop. Khalil Hunter, the 6'1", 215-pound junior from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He comes over with Jalen Wright. Both linebackers in on that one. Wright, the graduate student from Glassboro, New Jersey.
So it will be a loss of 1 here for Jackson State. Tigers looking to put up another score here before halftime, 3:09 and counting here in the second quarter as Miller takes it and he'll go across the 45, spot the ball at roughly around the 43-yard line of Mississippi Valley. They'll bring up 3rd and short.
Man, the Jackson State Tigers keep pounding away with that 4-back attack of Terrell, Lockhart, Miller, and Davenport. Now, Terrell, 5 carries for 34 yards to lead all Tigers. Rawr.
So Miller pounds it into the line. He'll be close to the first down.
Dallas Jackson and Toby Grant.
So it'll be 4th and inches here for Jackson State.
That's Isaiah, pardon me, check that. That's Isaiah Pettit.
Fourth down play for the Tigers. Handoff Miller. Miller jukes and finds room. First down. Jackson State to keep the drive going right here at the 2-minute stoppage of play.
Man, you know, Mississippi Valley State, it just keeps coming. They keep coming no matter how many times they get popped in the mouth. They keep trying to fight back.
So, 2-minute timeout. We'll take a break here. Jackson State up 14-0 here on SWAT TV.
We know tradition. It's what inspires us to make Tostitos the traditional way, starting with whole corn kernels for our masa, crafted for that perfect crunch in every bite, with no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. Tostitos. Tradition matters.
There's no I in team, but there is an M, an E, an A, and a T.
Hey, grab me one too.
Since 2018, Cricket Wireless has been supporting the journey of HBCU students. Because HBCUs aren't just schools. They're a place where teammates form lifelong bonds. The kind of bonds that stay with you every step of the way. That's why we keep you connected, so you can tackle anything that's thrown your way. Smile, you're on Cricket.
We are exactly what you do. We are not at all what you think. We are past, present, and future, all in one. Because the best way to honor our history is to make history. GMC, honored to support the Southwestern Athletic Conference.
And welcome back here to live action. Jackson State up 14-0 here at the 2-minute mark as they will go on the attack. Lockhart under pressure, and he will go down.
Great job by linebacker Jalen Wright of staying with the play. Lockhart going over his read, stepped out to the left-hand side to try to get that fourth read, but not enough time as Jalen Wright, graduate student, comes and makes the big stop.
So 2nd and long now here for Jackson State as the Delta defense was able to get to Lockhart for the first time today. Lockhart looking, fires up across the middle, has just Nayland Dupree on a pitch and catch, first down Jackson State.
No help there from the safety, or actually from the other corner. The safety's got to chase him down. Plenty of time. Great pass, and a wheel route to the other side for the Jackson State Tigers.
Jamari Stokes on the coverage for the Delta Devils with the Tigers. Moving the football here, Ahmad Miller. He'll pound that one into the middle of the line, and he'll pick up positive yards. 4-yard pickup for Ahmad Miller.
Yeah, just between the guard and tackle. That time Miller runs up and got an injured player. It's like it's going to be 92. Isaiah Pettit on the ground for Mississippi Valley State.
So we'll keep it here as Pettit. You've called his name quite often today. He's been right in the middle of a a lot of action today for the Delta Devils. But you know, Jackson State, they backed up on the sack, but Lockhart again, he's been having one heck of a day. 15 of 18, 180 yards thus far on the day for Jared Lockhart. Found Jalen Dupree streaking across the formation.
Yeah, he's got some supporting cast in him. We've been seeing a plethora of backs in the backfield. I've been doing homework. Miller, Davenport, Lockhart.
I've been watching
for 26 carries for 115 yards on the ground. And I tell you, this team is very well-rounded. Pettit will see more time. He's going to go off and get a butler. Replacing him is going to be Quavion Pitts, the freshman from Atlanta, Georgia. And now, let's see if Jackson State exploits the freshman on the right end with those very, very quick, shifty running backs, a.k.a. Terrell and Davenport.
Well, I tell you what, 9 different receivers have caught passes today from Jared Lockhart. And like we mentioned, just kind of taking a look at a snapshot of today. Jared Lockhart, 180 through the air, 115 on the ground. Good balance today from Jackson State's offense. After we talked about it against FAMU, Lockhart only had a couple of pass attempts there in the second half. It was the Jackson State ground game that got things up and running last week in the second half against FAMU, but good balance today from the Tigers.
Yeah, I guess Terrell Buckley wants to, TC Taylor wants to do 7-on-7 today for this game along with his running game because they are really spreading the ball around well. Terrell Buckley likes to run a simple secondary. He's got 4 men back there. They're going to either drop in zone or they're going to come up on man, but mostly they're going to run zone because they're going to take one of those men in the secondary. They're going to rush the passer or they're going to have him with the blitz. So that leaves only 3 defensive men back there, defensive backs, and a linebacker. But you got a prototype linebacker that can cover and defend the run.
So Savage, Rembert, and Dupree near side. Handoff goes to Miller. Delta Devil defense right there.
40 seconds until halftime, y'all.
Yeah, that interior line doing
Jackson State still leading 14-0, trying to catch up on this last
count here
to make this last touchdown.
The first half of play. Lockhart looking end zone, fires, tip, Rembert, touchdown. Touchdown, Jackson State.
Just off the outstretched hands of the Delta Devils. Gee whiz.
So Nate Rembert gets in on the action today for the Jackson State Tigers as they put another 6 up.
Jordan Anderson right there in the middle of the field, a single high safety, almost knocks it away. But Rembert in the end zone, great concentration, catches it for the touchdown.
So Donovan Warren with the all-important extra point up and good. Your new score with 20 seconds left to go here in the first half of play. Jackson State 21, Mississippi Valley State not yet. We'll be back here on SWAC TV.
All right, y'all. Jackson State lead 21-0. Comfortable lead, but things can change in halftime. But with Jackson State being the strong team that they are, they're going to try to keep, and they're going to keep on applying pressure. So, right now, we know that Jackson State is winning. Once again, for all the new people that came in, just make sure you subscribe, share, invite, follow the page, because I'm trying to grow it trying to grow this page. Just want to know what y'all think of the game. I mean, how y'all feel about Jackson State and in Valley? Do I have any Valley lovers or I have any Jackson State lovers? Y'all put a comment in the messages. Let me see what I got up in here. Do I really got some true Jackson State or true Valley fans? see if I can do a poll. All right, Jackson State back over here, y'all.
Top of Mississippi Valley, 12 plays, 82 yards, 4:55 off the clock.
Yeah, 4 of 4 passing for 66 yards and 7 on the ground for 24. 5 first downs on that drive.
So Warren will boot that one deep. And I tell you what, Jackson State's co-offensive coordinators, Rip Kirk and Manuel Ramirez, they have really been dialing it up today. 189 through the air, 117 on the ground.
What does the Mississippi Valley State Delta Devils talk about when they go in halftime? And here we go again, chasing points in the second half.
Yeah, it's been a tough go, and as we mentioned, if you just joined us, Josh Brown literally went down. Mississippi Valley State starting quarterback. He went down first play of the game, and it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle today for the Delta Devils.
I think Nunez has done a good job of stepping in and commanding the offense. We'll see what they do in the second half here.
So Nunez will hand that one off to Norman Taylor. Norman Taylor trying to get around the right end. Quincy Ivory on the tackle, and it looks as though we got a flag over there on the far side.
Yeah, he's going to be a face mask or a horse collar. He hit him around the face neck area and slammed him down. We'll see what the call is. Penalties have been pretty good today. Only 3 penalties apiece for each team until this one. This is going to go against Jackson State, but 3 of 29 for the Tigers and 3 for 25 for the Delta Devils.
10 seconds left to go in this first half of play. As the penalty moved that ball close to the 50-yard line here for Mississippi Valley State.
For Jackson State.
Horse collar
type
action that time.
V for Valley.
Pass out there looking for Christian White. He makes the catch. Nice catch that time.
Man,
and Nunez found him over there.
In traffic that time. Cover 2 zone. The safety gets over for help. You got a corner on me. There's another safety over there for help. The single high safety there. And the back coming over, man. Great play.
So 3 seconds left. And the Delta Devils come alive here. And they get an opportunity to put some points up before half.
Great job that time of.
If you're going, let me get y'all to type in the J for Jackson State and type in the V for Valley. Who you going for?
All around you, jumping all around you, but yet you still can concentrate.
Still playing the time in this game.
Single high safety. Look at number 19 all the way back. So he's beat the corner. The middle safety comes over, and now the high safety is there to save the touchdown. Right in between, right exactly where it needs to be.
Yeah, Coach Torrento Quinn not happy whatsoever with the defenses. Mississippi Valley with an awesome opportunity to put some points up here before half. So this will be from about a 41-yard field goal from Marco Jovicic. He has a long this season of 56.
4 of 4 from 40 to 49 yards.
So Jackson State will call a timeout to try to freeze him here. Low 6 action. So
Joseph comes in here with some pretty impressive numbers. 13 of 13 for point after attempts. 4 of 4 from 40 to 49 yards. 2 of 2 from 30 to 39 yards. And 5 of 6 from inside the 30.
So the 6'2", 250-pound Chicago native is going to get an opportunity to put some points up here for the Delta Devils.
It's a little warm.
So Jovicic's kick is up, and the kick is good. So flags fly. Let's see what's going on here as Jovicic was able to put 3 up for the Delta Devils right as time expires here in the first half of play. So great job by the Delta Devils to get in field goal range.
They got the field goal.
Ryan Myers.
That's what I'm talking about. I got Jackson. We got one for Jackson State. What's up, Byron? I see you out there. See you, bro.
Jackson State, it'll be declined. Valley, put some points up here before half. 21-3 is your new
All right,
score.
y'all see the score now. You know, the Jackson State leading.
For Jackson State. Mississippi Valley State
Valley
has to
did
go in,
kick a field goal.
come back out with some fire. They are a second-hand team. If they can get the defense up and get that offense to clicking, should be interesting.
Great job by the
score now 21-3.
21-3 is your halftime score. We're going to sit back and enjoy a little.
Right now we're going to listen to the Sonic Boom of the South and Jackson State.
We'll be back here on SWAC TV. 21-3 is your score.
I'm trying, bro. I am trying. Trying to get something started, bro. Alright, right now y'all is going to the halftime and we're finna get ready to listen to the bands. Jackson State will be up first with the halftime show. Of course, you know how that goes. You know, it's Valley's home game, so if anything, how y'all think the game going? And I'm glad to be able to broadcast it for y'all live. You know, so you know, I want to keep on doing this. So if y'all keep supporting, I'll be able to upgrade some stuff and do some things. So y'all continue on following. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all follow and share. We're gonna keep this going, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a lot of different things on this channel, so if y'all share and follow and hit that bell, hey, you'll see on some more upcoming stuff. And hey, just continue on being a supporter, y'all. Got my boy Triple Blink. Old Byron Bimbo, good to see you. Yeah. So how is everybody doing? Can I get to see where everybody from? You know what I'm saying? Type in the messages where you from. You know, I know a lot of people gonna be getting out here and don't want to watch the halftime show, but here we go. Up first, Jackson State. Y'all make sure y'all support BB's Backyard Barbecue. Shout out to BB's Backyard Barbecue. appreciate it, Larry. I'm gonna try to do all the games, you know what I'm saying? Little special thing, whatever come up, whatever kind of little events come up. I'm gonna be trying to live broadcast, but I need the support. I need people to follow. I need people to share, you know, subscribe, you know. Hey, and so I can keep the content coming. Shout out to Larry Griffin. Shout out B from being from Mississippi. I know Larry, I think you from Mississippi also. Shout out to all y'all. And I appreciate everybody who's watching the stream. Please continue to support, subscribe, share, and press the like button, y'all. Put me in the algorithm. Again, to support the page, my chime is right at the top. Support if you feel like it. If you don't, I understand, but it is up there. If y'all want to support the page, buy a ticket to my chime. Upcoming page, channel, and I'm telling you, I'm going to do some things with this channel. I just need y'all support. And all y'all got to do is just do it, you know. When it's all said and done, you know how it go. Like I said, the page right now, I don't know what they're recording off of, you know, but you know they always had a bad signal in the beginning. We're gonna continue on listening to Jackson State Halftime Show. Oh, Jackson State going live with that sound. You see how that go. Like I said, they got a bad signal in the stadium. That thing is buffering. I don't know why, but it should come back on. I hate when it buffers like that. keep buffering. I mean, we all know what that. We all know that Jackson State thing. You know we love it. D.I. Love. Up next for the halftime show, y'all already know Valley.
We know tradition. It's what inspires us to make Tostitos the traditional way, starting with holes, colors, or preservatives. Tostitos. Tradition matters.
There's no I in team, but there is an M, an E, an A, and a T.
We are exactly what you do. We are not at all what you think. We are past, present, and future, all in one.
Like, is this a fight that y'all want?
Because the best way to honor our history is to make history.
Now I try my best to get it.
GMC, honored to support the Southwestern Athletic Conference.
Brighter futures begin here with students and faculty that bring campus projects to life with help from the Home Depot Retool Your School grants. With these grants, HBCUs have built innovative learning lounges, revitalized rec areas, and created peaceful wellness spaces, providing students with areas to learn, relax, and thrive. Through their dedication to uplifting their campuses, HBCUs are growing stronger, one grant at a time, one project at a time, one community at a time. Learn more at retoolyourschool.com. Retool Your School. We're powered by purpose.
Hey, grab me one too.
Yep. We're gonna continue on. Hopefully soon. Okay, next up, you know, so I know it's coming back soon. The next band that'll be coming up, you already know, is Valley. Valley will be coming up. So right now y'all listening to the sound, even though they got the back of them, we listening to Valley. I know we all ready for the game. So, you know, the halftime show is that's a swag thing, y'all already know. We're gonna show out for halftime.
Very classy, very juicy, very direct. But being sick when you can be a dog.
Yeah, I heard somebody come out, they the best. Jazz, you the best. Best band in the lane.
Also, we want to give a special shout out to our B Club.
Shout out to Byron Bimbo for being the #1 top fan. And Larry Griffin for being #2. Appreciate you. Nothing but love, y'all.
At this time, will all the 2025, 2026 seniors please come to the front of the field? With a round of applause, please make some noise for our 2025, 2026 graduating class!
Y'all know it's y'all know it's Valley's senior day, so they had to do their little events and stuff also. So, you know, it is what it is. Shout out to Valley for doing a great job. Valley has a great sound too, y'all. They, from what I hear from the back, they're straight. I hate that this buffering where they at. You know, sometimes they have they way in. You know where they at. They're in the middle of nowhere. them doing all that buffering and shit, you know. Excuse my language. Alright guys, that was Valley. Valley for the halftime. Coming back up for the third quarter. Once again, the score is 21 to 3. 21 to 3. So coming back up, I think who will be I don't know if it's Valley that be getting the ball.
We know tradition.
I think
it's what inspires us to make
Jackson
Tostitos the traditional way, starting with whole corn kernels for our masa, crafted for that perfect crunch in every bite, with no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. Tostitos. Tradition
matters. Kick it off to Jackson State at the beginning of the game. I can't remember. I think they did. I think Valley kicked it off to Jackson State at the beginning of the game. So I think. Did they? No, either or. I can't remember. But we're going to see what this second half is going to be. Jackson State is, like I said, leading 21 to 3. And the third and fourth quarters will be, you know, real different. So, you know, no team wants to lose. And no team is not trying their best. Shout out to both teams for doing their best. Shout out to both bands for doing their best. Shout out to HBC schools around the world. They are really the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because if you haven't been to an HBCU game, it's different. It's real different. It's not the same. Yes, this will be a lot of crowds at different other schools, but when it's all said and done, you don't get no better than the SWAC, baby. You do not get no better than the SWAC. So, it is what it is. So, in meantime, we're going to get ready to start the game back for in third quarter. Right now, we're going to be in the be right back sign.
Welcome back to live action. Jackson State up 21-3. We had a very spirited halftime show from the Sonic Boom in the South and the Mean Green marching machine as we get ready to get this one underway.
All right, starting the game back third quarter.
And Mississippi Valley will take over on about their own 16-yard line.
Well, after all we've been through, baby, here we go again. Another mistake in the opening play of the second half. I mean, they've got to just adjust and settle down. I think to get a little
game
excited.
back, y'all.
And with the
Third
anticipation
quarter,
of this second half coming on,
Valley State
you gotta
receive
focus
the ball.
here. I'd be interested to hear what Coach Buckley told his team at halftime.
What are you speculating?
Once again, y'all put likes, y'all put subscriptions, y'all share, y'all live.
Keep it real.
Share y'all live.
Keep it quiet.
Put the likes.
You got
and subscribe.
These guys
help support this channel.
Of all the adversity.
Score 21-3, Jackson State.
My guys have been on we've been 6,000 miles on the bus. 6,000 miles on a bus. And it's just hard to get back and keep focused after traveling so much. I mean, they're tired. They're going to try to play some game guarantees and garner some money here. But gee whiz, they don't even have time to get the road off of them when they get back. I'll tell you what that means here in just a second.
Yeah, we'll build the clock down function to start this third quarter play. Get ready to start this second half.
All right, the game started. Let's do this, y'all. Let's see what Valley got for this second half.
Valley State Delta Devils. They will operate here. He'll swing that one out, and that one is dropped out there. Incomplete pass that time from Nunez, looking for Cameron Nelson.
Nelson trying to catch it in the sun. The sun's just right in his eyes. It looked like he started to. You know how coaches say, catch the ball first before you run. It's like he tried to run before he caught it.
So it brings up 2nd and 10 here for the Delta Devils. Let's take a look at.
I hate when this shit buffered. It's something on their end. Once again, it's not on my end, it's on their end. It's not on my end, y'all, it's their end. Hopefully soon they can get this stuff back right, but it's not on my end.
For Mississippi Valley. Pump fake under pressure. He'll drop it off to Fant. Fant looking for room. Nothing doing as he'll pick up 2 yards on that. It'll be 4th and punting for the Delta Devils.
Yeah, man. Real good pursuit.
I think whatever they're recording, they changed their battery. They're probably changing their battery.
Stop number 6 and number 9. B.J. Washington coming up here. Here's the replay right here. Quincy Ivory, the defensive end, getting the penetration. There's Ivory being pushed off. He's gonna shut off the outside, but that pass rush was great.
Back deep are Rembert and Travis Terrell. It'll be Rembert who'll get it on about the 29-yard line. Looking for room around the left end.
He gone. Oh,
across the 50-yard line. Nice punt return from Nate Rembert.
Yeah, coming in, Nate Brentford was only 2 returns for 7 yards and the 12 of long, but that time he showed that he can get it done also.
You know, we talked with T.C. Taylor about Nate Rembert. He just loves the kid. He talked about that he's a gamer. He's one of those guys. He just loves football.
He can play. He's very, very good in the classroom, and he likes to work out and watch film. Every time he's in the locker room, he comes in early, comes in late. Rembert's in there watching film, trying to get better.
They're doing their thing. Jackson State doing their thing. All right, they're coming out.
Dario Davenport, the backfield with
Davenport
finds room across the 50.
He couldn't get past.
Nice run from Dario Davenport.
Yeah, positive run, maybe 10 yards on the carry, close to the first down. Davenport, he's a big guy too. He can really, really get it done. Davenport,
he got the first down.
No little person.
Yeah, he comes in today and he had 471
He's short by 5.
To today's contest, 21 yards on 5 carries thus far today for Denario Davenport.
right down the street from Macomb, Mississippi, the senior.
I don't know what's going on with their stuff, but it's making me look bad.
Good job of trying to keep pace with this, but the Jackson State Tigers just keep pounding and pounding and pounding. That time coming up off.
Excellent.
Is there a flag to go?
A little extra work post play there. Yes, indeed. Looks like
having a nice chat over there.
Ryan Myers will make the call here. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Delta Devils. So Jackson State will be awarded a first down via the penalty.
That might have been a little bit more than a kerfuffle. That might have been some pushing and shoving.
Yes, indeed. We've seen some extra tater-tays today.
All right, let's get back to this. Hopefully they don't have no more stuff with their camera.
Here in the second half of the play.
He hit him like he was trying to snatch the spice out of a ginger snap.
So Jackson State will go trips near side with Davenport in the backfield with Lockhart. So they'll reset the game clock here. They'll put some more time on it here. Take a look at some scores from around the SWAC today. It has been a fun day as Texas Southern, Alabama State on top of Texas Southern 28-24 in the third quarter. Florida A&M on top of UAPB 17-7. Grambling and Bethune in a good one. Down there in the hole, Grambling 24-20. Grambling on top of the Bethune-Cookman Wildcats. And Southern Alcorn, they are tied at 7 in the second quarter of play.
Wow, back there goes back home.
Yes, he does.
And Central Thomas said, well, come home and put your feet up on the reservation. We're going to make sure you go on back down to the other bluff.
So Lockhart. Under pressure, gets away. Looking downfield, he'll fire it downfield. Rimmer comes back to get it. Rimmer near the first down. He'll pick up the first down. Nice play.
Good play, Jackson. Good play. Come on, Lockhart.
Moves.
I'm talking about Lockhart.
After the catch.
Lockhart moved that
More
shit.
so, look at the poise of your quarterback. Steps out of some trouble. Stays on his feet. Lockhart, man, just with great field awareness. Throws it right in the middle, back to Rimber. Every player's come back.
That's it. Touchdown, Jackson State. That's right.
Just a little swing pass in the slot, and Rimber turned on the Jets.
Man.
Oh, they putting it on them now. They putting them on. Jackson State did their thing on that.
Previous play showed his athleticism, but this one, man, this is just a walk in the park for him. Receiver screen, right there to the left. Great blocking up front, and an easy touchdown.
So now, on for the all-important.
On for the next guy.
Donovan Warren. Kick is up, and the kick is good.
All right.
Jackson State.
27-3, y'all. Jackson State.
Scoring touchdown to Nate Rimmer, 4 plays, 50 yards. 28-3 is your new score. We'll be back here on SWAC TV.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade, is it in you?
Like they always say, ain't over.
There's no I in
Till the
team,
last
but there is an M, an E, an A, and a T.
We know tradition. It's what inspires us to make Tostitos the traditional way, starting with whole corn kernels for our masa, crafted for that perfect crunch in every bite, with no artificial
You're right, Larry. You should have got rid of them today, but hey, they did what they did. They made the touchdown.
Basketball tournament presented by Return to the city of Atlanta.
What's called rookie quarterback, so
March 14th.
Hey,
all 12 teams.
I'm proud of him. He's doing his thing, you know.
Championship titles. This year's tournament is scheduled to be held at the
Gateway Arena.
Freshman quarterback. Tournament game set to be broadcast live on ESPN Digital Networks. For more information, visit SWAC.org.
Since 2018, Cricket Wireless has been supporting the journey of HBCU students. Because HBCUs aren't just schools. They're a place where teammates form lifelong bonds. The kind of bonds that stay with you every step of the way. That's why we keep you connected, so you can tackle anything that's thrown your way. Smile, you're on Cricket.
That's right. Once again, the score is 27-3. Jackson State just scored another touchdown. They're in the third quarter. And we're about to get ready to kick the ball off to Valley. Let's see what Valley's going to do on this attempt. Jackson State is doing real good with holding them down to 3 points, you know. So they just got to keep what they're doing.
And welcome back to live action. 28-3 is your new score here in the third
28-3. I'm sorry.
Jackson State, 4 plays, 50 yards. Going for another touchdown. Tell you what, Nate Remember 6 catches, 97 yards, and 2 touchdowns in his homecoming.
We're 11 minutes left in the third.
When we first got on campus, because I mean this rivalry brings the Jackson and the Delta Devils out of the woodworks. They're all over the place.
Schaefer gets it on the kickoff. He'll take it to about the 20 before he is wrestled down here.
Now let's see what the Devils do here. They started off their first series with a drop, and then a drop pass, and then an interception. So let's see what they can do here. If they can settle down here and put together some packages, not an interception, but a fumble, and get some points on the board, 28-3. He dropped the ball down there, and they didn't give him the fumble, but he dropped the ball down there when he threw it. So the receivers have got to keep their hands on the ball. Can't make these little mistakes. Drop these
look like they're on the 19.
They got to stay focused and try to mount a good drive here against these tough Tigers of Jackson State.
So empty backfield with Nunez. He'll come in motion, play action, look. Nunez under pressure, looking for a man downfield, and he will skip that, looking for Shake Schaefer over there for the Delta Devils.
Yeah, John Brown Jr., man, breathing down his neck. He's coming like a freight train off that edge. Which made Nunez have to hurry. Good defense again by the Tigers.
Jackson State applying pressure back there with Nunez. And I tell you what, it has been an uphill slog for the Delta Devils since Josh Brown went down. First play of the game. So, I tell you what, Jackson State defense, they've done yeoman's work today. We'll talk about Toronto Quinn and his charges today, as nobody is out there. Again, Nunez.
That should be a flag. He had no man over there.
In the vicinity.
That's a flag.
Tigers asking for intentional grounding.
The Manye Lacey was giving chase over there to Nunez. So
there wasn't nobody over there for him to
start.
That looked just like intentional grounding.
Coach T.C. Taylor still has most of his starters in, but I can imagine he's going to start peeling back in a few minutes.
So Antoine Webster in the backfield with Nunez. They'll deploy 3 far side in the formation. Pressure again from Nunez, and he just has to get rid of that. I tell you what, this Jackson State front 7, Ashton Taylor that time applying pressure to Nunez.
Well, the linebacker came on the blitz back there. Ashton Taylor wide, came right between the guard tackle. Nobody touched him. Untouched, and gets straight to the quarterback. There he comes right here off the edge. Almost like a tech stunt. And right there is nobody.
So Nunez under pressure again, having to get rid of it.
Test of ground and look like
Terrell are back deep here for the Tigers. Dubek will let that one go, and there's another one that's going to try. Travis Terrell back. Terrell looking for room, plants his foot, and gets to about the 39-yard line. I tell you what, Marco Dubek
nice
is a bright spot for the Delta Devils.
Nice run.
He's got 3 50-yard punts and 1 68-yard punt. That time, Brian Keys, the linebacker.
Once again, y'all make sure y'all press the like. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, share. Continue on following this page. Help this page grow, y'all.
Here's the standings in the Southwestern Athletic Conference. There's some for the East. There's some ramifications to go with this too. Jackson State's leading 4-1. Alabama State 4-1, and Bethune-Cookman all 3 tied for 4-1. We'll tell you about it in just a second.
That's one that time new running back in the game. Or I should say that is Ahmad Miller in the game there for Jackson State. But you mentioned implications. If you're a Jackson State fan, basically went out, take care of business, and you will be hosted the SWAC championship.
Well, Texas Southern is giving Alabama State all they can handle down there in Montgomery.
Dupree catches that one in the slot, gets across midfield, and he'll take a few Delta Devils with him.
He's taking the whole secondary with him, still standing
almost to the 45-yard line. So it'll be first down for Jackson State. And again, Lockhart with those.
Took the whole team to stop him, and they still didn't take him down.
19 of 22 through the air.
Well, that's because everybody's trying to rip the ball out of his arms. That's why everybody's running, holding him up. He wasn't really pushing the ball.
Pump fake has a man. Jamil Gardner. Jamil Gardner had a step.
Man coverage there. Safety comes over and tries to lend some help, but to no avail. You're supposed to catch that one. He's going to hear about that one when y'all get back to Jackson, or they get back to Jackson.
So, second down now here for the Tigers. Miller. Little trap play, finds room. Still on his feet. First down, Jackson State. Nice run from Ahmad Miller.
Ahmad Miller just continues to pound away. Miller now with 13 carries for 51 yards to lead all rushers.
So first down again here for Jackson State. Nice run that time from Ahmad Miller. Miller, he has 51 yards thus far on the day on 14 carries. And Lockhart will keep it. He'll cross the 30.
Lockhart, yeah.
Down, right around the 20-yard line.
Fumbled the football.
No, he was down.
Valley says
we'll get an official confirmation from the official.
He was already down. Knees all on the ground. He was down.
There it is again. He's protecting the football. Oh, there's a nice hit. That could have been targeted.
Looks as though he was down. So Jackson State will pick up. They'll pick up the first down here.
But look at this pop right here. Here it is. Boom. Well, actually, I think the defensive back got the worst of that one.
We get back to live action. Ahmad Miller, he'll pound that into the line, pick up maybe one here for Jackson State as they continue to, as Hank Strand said, matriculate the ball downfield.
Hey, I tell you what, Jalen Wright's going to remember that in the morning.
Lockhart looking again, quick pass, finds Eric Simmons out there, Greenville native. It's his first catch today for the Jackson State Tigers.
Lockhart 19 of 23 now for 227 yards and a whole another quarter to go. I'd like to see Strother in there here pretty soon.
So 3rd and 2 here for the Tigers. Hand off to Miller. Miller, sweet feet in the line, gets the first down, and he'll go down at about the 6-yard line.
Base blocking, just find the hole you want to pick, Mr. Miller. And no, not this one, not that one. I'll take this
Miller.
one.
That one from
Miller.
Here it is. There's the first hole, no. Second hole, no. Third hole, and just right into it.
Picks up another first down.
I give that Valley was good.
Sebastian St. Louis. Handoff. Miller across the 5 to about the 4. Jackson State's offensive line just leaning on those Delta Devils right now.
Kobe Bird comes up and tries to make the pop. And there, this is what depth. We talked about the depth of Mississippi Valley as opposed to the depth of Jackson State, and now we're seeing some hands on some knees. Oh, that's a
and that one gets away as Lockhart tried to pull it away. There is nobody back there. It will be a touchdown for the Mississippi Valley State Delta Devils.
Kobe Bird
shot it on the spot that time as there was a mix-up on.
Did y'all see that shit?
Running back and the Delta Devils score a touchdown today.
Big play for the Delta Devils to show them some life here. 28-9 is the score, but
there is a flag on the play, so we'll see.
Oh wow!
If there was,
they're probably gonna call late hit
about the 48-yard line where the infraction happened.
No touchdown. Yep. Blocking the back. Blindside hit.
Wow.
James Bradley, the defensive lineman, comes over. Now here's the exchange. There's the drop, the pickup, the scoop.
Yeah, that was a bad exchange there.
And
you see it right here.
Launch number 40. That's a little iffy there. That could have went either way.
That was a tough call that time. Tough call against the Delta Devils, but that takes a touchdown off the scoreboard for Mississippi Valley. And I tell you what, man.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Some life for the Delta Devils, but man, that one's coming back.
That one comes back, and it takes a huge play off the board for Mississippi Valley.
The Delta Devils have to stop shooting themselves in the foot. They've just got to concentrate a little bit more, and I think that's going to come with time and understanding the program. Somebody's got to
get that touchdown. Okay, yeah. All right.
Moves to work here for the Delta Devils on the turnover from Jackson State. He'll swing that one out to Schaefer. Schaefer gets across the 40. First down for the Delta Devils.
Swing pass.
All right, Jackson State.
Really easy, short yardage.
All right, they didn't give him that touchdown, y'all.
The Devils are going to have to.
I know Taylor mad about that.
They want to try to get back into this game.
So the Delta Devils will deploy 3 in the formation. They'll quick pitch that one out. Fant looking for some room. The Jackson State defense clogged it up, but it will be a first down here for the Delta Devils.
Jalen Ware comes up with the big stop for the Delta Devils.
A lot of fans checking in. Fans from Germany checking in to this football game, watching a little SWAC TV today.
Folks, don't forget to tell everybody you know to download SWAC TV on your Android, Roku, and Apple devices.
I mentioned earlier about watch parties going on all over the SWAC today when you start talking about all these games with implications today. So, Ryan Myers, he will ask the band to kind of calm down so the players can hear a little bit out there. And that's never a fan favorite.
That's never a fan favorite. Is that why the officials run off the field? Talking to us today.
I tell you, both bands, they put on a tremendous.
They really did. I mean, the sonic boom. Wow.
Pitch out to Fant. Fant gets across the 45, picks up about 3 on that.
Speaking of the band, Mississippi Valley State's got a pretty big band. And man, when they came marching in on their side, I was always curious to wonder why the home field is on the opposite side of the press box, and I found out why.
Do tell.
That was supposed to be a rebuild over there, so it just didn't get finished. They have an elevator on that side, and no press box, but that's what the design was.
So, pass incomplete. Nunez look at that time for his receiver in and out of the hands of number 87.
Yeah, that's going to be Mekhi Norris, the receiver, freshman from New Orleans,
yes, indeed.
Louisiana.
Talk about both bands, and I tell you, the historical aspect. Mississippi Valley State's band was one of the first bands who participated in the Tournament of Roses parade in the direction of the great Russell Boone. Make sure I got that out there.
All right, we got it going in. The third quarter.
Proud of this mean
4 minutes remaining.
Man, that one goes through the hands. I tell you what,
almost an interception.
As Carmelo Jones had a beat on that.
28-3.
Carmelo Jones, the backup outside linebacker, thought he was going to take that one to the house. Just trying to squeeze it in there. Pass intended looked like for Nelson. He tried to thread the needle in there.
So a big penalty. Big penalty that took the touchdown off the board. Mississippi Valley State not able to capitalize on the turnover, as it will be 4th and punting here. It will be Rembert who will call fair catch on that one. So Jackson State will take over on about their 10-yard line. 28-3 is your score. 4:38 here in the third quarter of play. We'll be back here on Slack TV.
We know tradition. It's what inspires us to make Tostitos the traditional way, starting with whole corn kernels for our masa, crafted for that perfect crunch in every bite, with no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives.
Don't give up any touchdown.
Tradition matters.
And don't do any penalty. They've been doing real
There's
good.
no I in team, but there is an M, an E, an A, and a T.
In the first couple of games, they stay in penalties. Stay doing penalties.
Exactly what you do.
They have really gotten better with their penalties.
We are not at all what you think.
Shout out to Jackson State.
We are past, present, and future, all in one. Because the best way to honor our history is to make history.
Continue on.
GMC, honored to support the Southwestern Athletic Conference.
Subscribe.
Grab me one too.
Share, like. Also put the bell notification so you can know when I'm coming back on. And just help support, y'all.
The 2026 Pepsi Sweat Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament, presented by Buick, return to the city of Atlanta.
Once again, the more people that subscribe, the more I can continue on
bring home championship titles. This year's tournament is scheduled to be held at the Gateway Center Arena, with all men's and women's tournament games set to be broadcast live on ESPN Digital Network. For more information, visit select.org.
Like, share, and hey, just to grow this channel even bigger, you know what I'm saying? Put me in the algorithm. Right now, we're gonna wait for the game to come back. It'll be like 4 minutes and 30 seconds or so left in the third, going to the fourth.
Welcome back to live action. Jackson State gets ready to go on the attack. It'll be Travis Terrell barreling into the line for a pickup of 4 for Jackson State.
Right up the middle, Terrell just grinding it. Coming up with a stop for the Delta Devils, Toby Grant, along with Pettit.
Terrell looking for room around the left end there, slips and falls, so it'll bring up 3rd down for Jackson State. Oh, we take a look at the bio there of T.C. Taylor. I tell you what, he is coming in 3rd year here at Jackson State. He has a Black College National Championship on the resume. And they talked about, just coaching here at this branded university with regards to Jackson State. And it's pressure. Week in, week out, there is a standard for Jackson State football.
You know everybody, and everybody knows you. And they're holding you, as you said, to a different standard. And I've got a book title for Coach T.C. Taylor. He talked to us about the attitude and the arrogance that Jackson State fans have, these Jacksonians and what they stand for. And somebody gonna pick that up and take it, and then we're gonna be in court because you're gonna steal my idea. But the arrogance of the Jacksonians, somebody gonna pick that up and take it, and then we're gonna be in court because you're gonna steal my idea. But the arrogance of the Jacksonians, because he talked about the passionate arrogance of it. It's not like an ugly arrogance. It's a passionate love for this school and supporting it in its dominance.
No doubt about it. As Jackson State will punt, that Schaefer will make the catch there. But, to follow up on your point, he was very adamant with regards to the quality of coaching, not just now, but the quality of coaching that has always been within this conference. He talked about, listen, this is the conference of Eddie Robinson. This is the conference of the Godfather, Marino Castle. Just being a part of this, it is huge with regards to his part within the history of the Southwestern Athletic Conference.
Yeah, when Charles McClellan builds the SWAC Hall of Fame, he's going to have a bust in there with those other superlatives here. I mean, Pete Richardson, he's got to put him in that conversation.
Absolutely.
Even Fred Nair in that conversation. And I tell you, it's great to see a young person.
Well, I mean, you talk about the history of SWAC. I mean, W.C. Gordon for Jackson State.
We don't recruit, we reload.
Exactly. We don't recruit, we reload. So, I mean, you talk about just some tremendous names that have been within the annals of history of the SWAC and annals of history within the Jackson State. And congratulations to C.C. Taylor being inducted into the Jackson State Hall of Fame. So that one, miscommunication that time between Nunez and his receiver on that play, so it'll bring up second down.
W.C. Gordon.
Yes, sir.
Now you're a Jackson kid. You grew up in the shadows of Veteran Stadium, so you know who W.C. Gordon is. So I'm gonna ask you a question here, Charles.
Okay.
Have you ever heard about the story of Old Blue?
Go for it.
Oh wow. Old Blue, the talking dog. We'll have to talk about that later.
That was picked off! Touchdown, Jackson State.
Nunez with a valiant effort.
Intercept the touchdown. Go ahead, Jackson State. That's what I'm talking about.
Miscommunication, the same play and as the previous play, but this time Jackson State is sitting there waiting for him, and it's gonna take it to the house. Mike Smith, the third, is going to stand there and look. The same pattern, throws it right there, tries to actually throw the slant, and it's to the house. Nunez with a valiant effort to try to catch him, but he couldn't.
So, Mike Smith the third.
Score is 35.
They extend the lead
to 3.
5 to 3 is the new score. And we take a look at Mike Smith gets the deflection and takes it to the house.
Sophomore from Dayton, Ohio. He's got some jets too. He deflects his own interception and throws it out. Didn't even touch the receiver.
Mike Smith there, you see it. Tremendous interception. Jackson State 35, Mississippi Valley State 3. We'll be back here on SWAC TV.
Well, you know, Larry, they doing their thing, Larry. They know they.
There's no I in team, but there is an M, an E, an A, and a T.
Saying that. I get you, Larry.
It's what inspires us to make Tostitos the traditional way, starting with whole corn kernels for our masa, crafted for that perfect crunch in every bite, with no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives.
Made another touchdown, interception, and a touchdown.
We are exactly what
like I told you earlier, going to the fourth quarter, Jackson State really locked in. They become monsters.
we are not at all what you think. We are past, present, and future.
I need everybody to subscribe. I need you to like. I need you to share.
Because the best way to honor our
Chris and Baby. bell
is to me.
to get all the notifications when I'm on live.
Honored to support the Southwestern Athletic Conference.
The 2026 Pepsi Swag Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament, presented by Buick, return to the city of Atlanta on Monday, March 9th through Saturday, March 14th, as all 12 teams on both sides look to bring home championship titles. This year's tournament is scheduled to be held at the Gateway Center Arena, with all men's and women's tournament games set to be broadcast live on ESPN Digital Networks. For more information, visit SWAC.org.
Hey, grab me one too.
Once again, I appreciate everybody that stayed to watch. I hope y'all subscribe. I hope y'all like. Y'all continue on subscribing and liking and sharing. And make sure you got that bell notification on so you can know when I'm online.
In regards to Jackson State football, and literally, you start talking about, the history of Jackson State football. There's much used. I mean, TC talked about that. Here's a standard with regards to Peel, W.C. Gordon, Big Daddy James Carson, Judge Hughes. I mean, TC talked about that. Here's a standard with regard to coaching in this, and he does not take it for granted. He loves every minute of it, but it's a lot of pressure.
Well, you have an unfair age in the history of this because you grew up around the corner. So, but you're absolutely right. Dr. McClellan had talked about all of these greats from Jackson a long time ago. We used to do games together, and I would come down to Papa McClellan and tell us stories about these Jackson State greats.
As that was kicked into the end zone. But I think a bigger point is I did have the unique privilege of growing up within the SWAC, growing up within the annals of Mississippi. So I can tell you a lot about Jackson State, Mississippi Valley, Archie Gunslinger, Cooley, Marino Castle. But those were the games that you grew up on, lived for, and you got an opportunity to see all sorts of great fan bases, especially. You talk about this Mississippi Valley State fan base when they were up and going with Titan and Rice. It was iconic, a spectacle like no other. I mean, a lot of young kids playing Pop Warner, they wore their towel like Jerry Rice or wanted to be Willie Titan. But I tell you, it was a tremendous childhood for me growing up.
You didn't even play football. You used to walk around town in your back pocket right before here.
As you see, the great one, the GOAT Jerry Rice. I mean, there you see, 1984 game against Jackson State, had a tremendous game against the Tigers back then. As flags fly, the tempers flare a little bit there.
I grew up in Houston, so the closest thing that I really got to the SWAC was Texas Southern, which was right in the city. Prairie View was there, but we didn't really follow Prairie View. I had an uncle who was an instructor at Prairie View, so I went up there a few times. My grandfather was a rancher, and him and Dr. Poindexter were good friends. So that's how I went back and forth to Prairie View as a youngster. But back then they didn't have 290 all the way to Wallace, so it just seemed like going to Prairie View was like going to Mississippi. So it didn't go a lot with my grandfather. But when I did go, I had a lot of fun there. We met a lot of great people. I mean, we've got Billy Nix, one of our great coaches, who turned the program around for Prairie View. Of course, you got Redmond and just a plethora of coaches over at Texas Southern. So I understand, but there's nothing like I can remember as a kid. We would just, when Texas Southern would play Southern University, we would just go over to Scott just to see all the flags come down from the cars coming down from 19.
False start penalty against the Delta Devils.
Down from the cars coming down from 19.
False start penalty against the Delta Devils. Jackson State declined that. Again, we'll have a stoppage here.
Well, the rule is when the offense has the ball,
exactly,
you can't play.
So, unfortunately, the Sonic Boom has caught the ire of YN Myers here.
Well, that's the second time he told him. Like telling your child, I told you once. I tell you, second time, third time, you're going to get a spanking.
So Nunez goes on the attack here for the Delta Devils. Pitch out to Taylor. Taylor gets around the 30, and he'll be knocked out at about the 37-yard line. Coming up that time was number 21 for Jackson State. And the lumber that time.
Man, what a swashbuckling hit, but he took it.
Yes, he did.
He took it like a champion.
Nice job that time. That was Norris Cheney. Dropping Taylor out of bounds. But it'll be a first down here for the Delta Devils. Jackson State working down the depth chart a little bit here on the defensive side of the ball. Pitch again to Taylor. Taylor looking for room, gets across the 40, and Mike Smith will
pop from the other side.
Will shove him out of bounds on the opposite side.
Like over all of the water.
They'll take out a cooler over there. So
I'm gonna tell you, the freshman from New Orleans, Louisiana, starting to get up ahead of steam.
Another linebacker checking in, Kanye Varner here. He comes in at the defensive end spot. So Coach T.C. Taylor working in some fresh legs here on the defensive side of the ball for Jackson State.
Well, you want to
once again, our third quarter. It'll be the end. 1 minute.
Next week, which is going to be
going to the final quarter.
Oh, it comes Jackson. My bad. They got a home game against Bethune-Cookman, and then, of course, the Soul Bowl. Two home games in a row. I mean, was the schedule.
Come on, y'all get these likes up. Y'all get these likes up for me.
Take the pitch out to Taylor, and Nunez goes down. Ball comes out, but now is able
to get these likes up. Get these likes up. Put some hearts in the chat, y'all. What's up?
Front seven going to work, as you see here on the replay. They come after Brandon Nunez, and guess who? Quincy Ivory. And Ware over there making the tackle. So Jackson State's defense again
on the other side because of his athleticism.
You saw that athleticism on that play.
Happy Valley as a quarterback went to Jackson State. They moved him on the other side because of his athleticism.
You saw that athleticism on that play of the third quarter. And the Jackson State faithful, they will give this defense a big round of applause. It'll be fourth and punting here with 12 seconds left here before the end of the third quarter. And the Jackson State faithful, they will give this defense a big round of applause. I don't know
what they were doing right there.
The Delta Devils right now has too many weapons, too much depth.
And talking to Terrell Buckley, I mean, he really talked about, that game.
They knew what they were facing.
What is going on with them?
Jackson State has too many weapons, too much depth.
And talking to Terrell Buckley, I mean, he really talked about, that game last week against
They might well take a knee on it.
Effort. It felt like things were really turning around for this program, but it's been stymied today with injury. Josh Brown and offense has just hadn't had an opportunity to really get up.
All right, coming to the fourth quarter, man. It's 35-3.
Bounce out of bounds.
Jackson State leading.
Actually to the fourth quarter.
Josh Brown.
Right now is the low side of the game. 35-3. Jackson State winning right now. So, like I said, I appreciate everybody for watching. I'm still going to continue on with the fourth quarter. If y'all will please subscribe, share, press the like button, also press the bell, and hey, continue on watching my channel and bringing more content to make my page grow even bigger. You know what I'm saying? Put me in the algorithm, and hey, y'all continue on watching, and I love you guys for doing that. And let's continue with the rest of the game, y'all.
This year's tournament is scheduled to be held at the Gateway Center Arena, with all men's and women's tournament games set to be broadcast live on ESPN Digital Networks. For more information, visit SWAC.org.
Yeah, dark side different.
Since 2018, Cricket Wireless has been supporting the journey of HBCU students. Because HBCUs aren't just schools. They're a place where teammates form lifelong bonds. The kind of bonds that stay with you every step of the way. That's why we keep you connected, so you can tackle anything that's thrown your way. Smile, you're on Cricket.
We are exactly what you think. We are not at all what you think. We are past, present, and future, all in one. Because the best way to honor our history
coming down to the last quarter.
GMC, honored to support the Southwestern Athletic Conference.
Brighter futures begin here with students and faculty that bring campus projects to life with help from the Home Depot Retool Your School grants. With these grants, HBCUs have built innovative learning lounges, revitalized rec areas, and created peaceful wellness spaces, providing students with areas to learn, relax, and thrive. Through their dedication to uplifting their campuses, HBCUs are growing stronger, one grant at a time, one project at a time, one community at a time. Learn more at retoolyourschool.com. Retool Your School. We're powered by purpose.
Getting back to about to start the fourth quarter. Once again, Jackson State leading the game. Like I said, leading the game, 35-3. Finna lead it into the fourth quarter. Finna get ready to take this win, you know. But like I said, it's not over.
Welcome back here to live action here from Rice Titan Field here at campus of Mississippi Valley State University. Jackson State on top, 35-3 as Lockhart gives the ball to Ontario.
Jackson State with the ball for the kickoff.
From around the 1-28. South Carolina State all over Howard, 42-12, and of course, game 1-28. South Carolina State all over Howard, 42-12, and of course, game last night on ESPN, Delaware State over Morgan State, 14-12. As a nice run out there as Dupree gets near the first down. So Delaware State, they have been the talk of the HBCU stratosphere in terms of what they've been able to get done this season. And I tell you what, they have been a tremendous team. They are the #1 rushing team in FCS football. As that one is, they'll call that one incomplete. As that one is, they'll call that one incomplete.
I don't know what's going on with Dave stuff.
Angelo Shepard thought he had one to the house.
As that one came right out of the hands of Jared Lockhart.
Well, that should be an incomplete.
As that one came right out of the hands of Jared Lockhart.
Well, that should be an incomplete pass if it hit, but did it hit the player? Oh, well, that was close enough.
Arm going forward for him.
Clipped Adonis Jackson there on the back. That'd have been a live ball.
He didn't miss the whole 3 plays because of they service, whatever they doing.
Stand on his own 40. Here's for the Delta Devils.
The fuck? Why they keep doing the rewind shit?
Get back to looking at some action around the SWAC Prairie View all over Alabama A&M, 34-5. As that one is shanked, it will be Jackson State will get a positive bounce from it, but it'll be down Valley territory. Right,
you made that whole goddamn series right there.
Some more scores around the SWAC. Alabama State, they're on top of Texas Southern, 35-24. Florida A&M on top of UAPB, 17-14. Grambling on top of Bethune-Cookman, 24-20. And Southern and Alcorn on top of the Southern Jaguars, 14-10. That game is at halftime. So
that's a lot of fun down there in the sticks.
Nunez, quick pass, nice catch that time, and that'll be a first down.
Yo, those are the kind of plays that Valley needs to see. right now. Great catch.
Another catch, Nunez. Low drop that one, and that's almost. Another catch, Nunez. Low drop that one, and that's almost picked off.
I don't know what's going on with the network. They just keep showing rewinds and shit.
And they were not able to bring it down. As we take a look at that one. Nunez again.
Yeah, just a little high, but yeah, great hand that time. Yeah. And trying to knock it away.
Like I said, it's not me, it's whoever's recording the network.
Nunez puts that one out there. Nunez puts that one out there. Again, receiver not able to bring that one in as he was looking for Shade Schaefer out there for the Delta Devils.
Yeah, good defense there. You're from Bryan, Mississippi. Bryan, Mississippi. Never heard of Bryan, Mississippi. You're from Bryan, Mississippi. Bryan, Mississippi.
I don't know what the fuck they doing.
Byron, Mississippi.
That is Byron, Mississippi. Maybe if they had lights in here. I mean, I'm sorry. Did I put the business out?
Nunez, look at he fires, and that one is caught right at the 30-yard line. Nice pitch.
Taking my good pair of glasses to his house. Taking my
man, that day, the messenger, whoever recording
first down here,
they must be asleep on the darn thing.
Able to find a receiver for the first down. Hand off to Fabian Fant, slips and falls right at the line of scrimmage.
He slips and falls into the arms of Adonis Jackson.
Nunez today, 12 of 29, 104 yards through the air.
414 yards from Jackson State. Only 129 yards of total offense for Valley, 25 on the ground.
Jet sweep look. Nunez will swing it out to Valcourt. Nothing doing out there. A couple of Tigers out there. Carmelo Jones led the charge out there for the tackle for the Jackson State Tigers.
Man. Not a lot to say as the Jackson State Tigers just keep coming. Just keep coming. Not letting up at all. 35-3 to score. And Mississippi Valley State still
hopefully it's getting together and got it together.
36 left to play in the fourth.
Third down play coming here for the Delta Devils. 3rd and 13. Nunez rolls out, looking, finds a man in and out pass. So it'll bring up 4th down. So we'll see what Coach Terrell Buckley decides to do here. You're in that era of the field where you might go ahead and take a chance. 35-3 is your score. That era of the field where you might go ahead and take a chance. 35-3 is
they
your score.
really get on my
nerves. It's like the offense is staying out there.
Well, yeah, because I'm just looking at the stats. That's just a little too far for Mississippi Valley State. I think that would have been remnants of the Texas Southern game we called here a few weeks ago.
Jeremiah Williams, he'll check back in the game for Jackson State. 14 play. Nunez looking, and that one was almost picked off.
Looks like Nunez's arm is getting tired. He's
picked off.
Looks like Nunez's arm is getting tired. He's shortened quite a few passes. Look at this one right here on the left.
Once again, this is not me. With all this
He's
like they going back. It's them. Whatever's recording on this network.
It's that or the timing. It's short. It's like his arm is tired. It's either that or the timing. That's just a little off for the Delta Devils.
So Jared Lockhart continue to get valuable game reps here for the Tigers, up 35-3. He'll stay in there as the Delta Devils show pressure. Hand off to Miller. Miller bounces it outside. He'll get across the 35, lowers his head. He'll go down right at the first down marker.
Kobe Bird had him stopped in the backfield. Just slid off of him like some butter. Just couldn't hang on. And Miller kept those legs going. All of the running backs are fresh. Seems like they're getting a series apiece. And then you get a rest, and maybe 2 series of rest, and then you get back in.
Miller again, first down pickup. Nice run for Ahmad Miller. a great article this past week in Anscape. They put out a great article on Ahmad Miller in terms of him watching Jackson State get to the Celebration Bowl last season. He was injured last season, but this year he's able to contribute and kind of stepping out of the shadow of his older brother Aubrey.
When you pick Steeler,
former SWAC Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, he's in the CFL right now doing great. His own brand in Jackson State. That's a dynasty there. Now all they got to do is send their sons to Jackson State. Then it'll be a legacy.
Wilton Jackson did a great job writing on Ahmad Miller this past year. Kudos. That was a really good piece. You see the story. We have a flag on the play. There'll be a personal foul face mask against the Delta Delta. ECU story is we have a flag on the play. There'll be a personal foul face mask against the Delta Delta.
The Devils penalized 5 times this game. 55 yards.
So first down here for Jackson State. Travis Terrell will get it at the yard line.
Yeah, the Delta Devils 5 penalties for 55 yards on the upside of the ball, though. Jackson State not doing that much better. Penalties for 55 yards on the upside of the ball, though. Jackson State not doing that much better. 4 penalties for 44 yards. And now the update, 6 penalties for Mississippi Valley State for 70 yards.
Jackson State going to work here on the gets across the 25. And a nice run from Travis Terrell. Run from Travis Terrell. I'll tell you what, Jackson State, talk about the work they've done today. A couple more games on the schedule for this Jackson State football Tigers, but it's a football schedule. Upcoming games. Next week we got Grambling and Alcorn, Prairie View, Alabama football schedule. Upcoming games. Next week we got Grambling and Alcorn, Prairie View, Alabama A&M, Florida A&M, and UAPB and Arkansas Pine Bluff, Texas Southern. Janela Dupree!
Wow.
Janela Dupree!
They fucking up.
What a effort. Oh man, he looked like he was going to be stopped at around the 8-yard line, but
we
kept his footing.
Damn touchdown because
go back and take a look at that one. This Jackson State
because the network fucking
dynamic today. Get
There's
across.
a stop, shooting stop right there. Just stayed on his feet, jerked away.
Get the extra effort.
Juke move. Not enough.
So Jackson State adds to their lead. All important extra point is up, and it is good. And your new score with 8:14 left in this fourth quarter play.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's been all here on SWAC TV. Come back with more action.
Mm-hmm.
Corn kernels for our masa, crafted for that perfect crunch in every bite, with no artificial flavors, colors, or
Except for honorary, what's your name?
Tostitos. Tradition matters.
There's no I.
I mean, like I said, when I do events like that, especially with a doctor, I ain't gonna charge them my whole field doing events. I'm just gonna charge y'all doing with the school. I'll do that just for $300. It's on a Saturday. What is on? Okay. Okay. Just let me know. All right. For sure.
HBCUs are growing stronger, one grant at a time, one project at a time, one community at a time. Learn more at retoolYourSchool.com. Retool Your School. We're powered by purpose.
Since 2018, Cricket Wireless has been supporting the journey of HBCU students because HBCUs aren't just schools. They're a place where teammates form lifelong bonds. The kind of bonds that stay with you every step of the way.
I swear they don't.
That's why we keep you connected.
But it's not me.
You can tackle anything that's thrown your way.
It's not me. I'm screaming from what I'm watching, you know. And I don't want to have it seem like I'm doing it. My end is perfect. Now, whatever they doing on their end, fucking it up. But hopefully they get it together before the end of the game. This is almost the end. I see that they just scored another touchdown, even though we didn't see none of that. But we got it going.
Welcome back here, live action, 42-3 is your score, 14 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Some of the Jackson State faithful, they've got their feel of Jackson State football today. They're going to make their way back to the Jackson State.
Going to Ruby too.
So it's been all Jackson State.
All right, y'all.
I think one of the more impressive things I think.
Finish up the fourth quarter.
Talking to Terrell Buckley, he said it's been a tough season, but he has a very good idea in terms of foundation, what they need to do to get this Mississippi Valley State program up and going, and they've had.
It looks great.
Right. It's been peaks and valleys. And you mentioned it. I mean, with regards to the resources, you talked about the miles, if you will, that they've taken on the bus, the hours that they've spent there. But he has a very game group of players who are football players, as he likes to say.
Oh, absolutely. And they believe in what he's done. I think he's got to go put some more pieces into place. Like you said, get a few more resources to roll in his way. And, just keep the upward lift here because Valley's been down for years now. And I think with shouting the
Continuing with the fourth quarter, Jackson State's 42-3. 8 minutes left in the game.
Look at the disparity in coaches. How many coaches does Jackson State have? 11. Mississippi Valley State's got 5. And, 6 with Coach Terrell. Well, they actually don't have 5. They got quite a few players, but Jackson has about, 17 coaches? Come on, you know it.
I tell you what, when you take a look at it, and you mentioned we look at the standings in the SWAC, Jackson State, Alabama State, Bethune-Cookman all came in today's action. 4-1. Jackson State, big game next week against Bethune-Cookman. Bethune-Cookman, that high-flying offense comes into Mississippi Morgan, Veteran State.
Well, they've got to contain Cameron Wilson and Cameron. They've got to contain the quarterback. He's just great right now. I had a brain fart right there, but he's a good quarterback. He's got a corral of receivers that can catch the ball. Jackson State at 4-1. They'll be 5-1 now.
Yeah, Cameron Ransom.
It's hard to catch him.
Cameron Ransom is one of the best quarterbacks in the Southwestern Athletic Conferences. Valley would take that across for about a 6-yard gain, but it's going to be a tough matchup, if you will. Great offense going up against a really, really good defense, and Jackson State, they know they control their destiny. And once TC mentioned it, he's like, listen, once you get a taste of steak, which the Celebration Bowl was, hey, that's where you want to continue to eat steak. So that's where this Jackson State program sits right now with regards to fighting to get back to the SWAC championship and represent the SWAC East.
You and I talked about Raymond Woody and his team last year and what he was doing to put the pieces in place to have a competitive team. I told you this year, great season.
They are having a great season. Nice run that time by Webster as he's able to scamper across and get a first down for the Delta Devils. You mentioned Raymond Woody's team. They have turned eyes, if you will.
Yeah, they're in the corner here. A lot of excitement being built up around the program. The fans are starting to come back.
You take a look at what Reggie Theus has done with their program. We're talking like baseball. They won a championship for baseball. They won a championship. Our basketball team is one of the top teams coming into this upcoming basketball season. Football team is up and going. So that Bethune-Cookman program is one to keep an eye on. As you see Fant take the handoff here for the Delta Devils. He'll get maybe 2 on that first down run.
Oh, in that interior line, some reserves coming in. Lance Barner checking in for Jackson State Tigers.
So 6:25 and count here in this fourth quarter of play. And we talk about Jared Lockhart. What a day today for the Jackson State Tigers. 21 of 27, 241 yards in the air, and a couple of touchdowns.
Once again, I know that, Jackson State, we might well say they won this game, but I'm still watching the game.
Fant trying to get outside, gets around the corner, and he will be corralled down right at about
subscribe,
21 taking care of number 21
like,
there on the
share, and just press the bell button to, make sure when I'm on, you'll see me. And put me in the algorithm, y'all.
42-3.
Trying to build this channel.
Fourth quarter.
And make it happen. I appreciate everybody that was watching and continuing to watch.
A valiant effort.
Love you guys, and y'all continue on with the rest
here for
of your day after the game.
Fant looking for room, gets the first down. Nice stiff arm.
2 in a row.
Indeed. Fabian Fant running hard. Delta Devils. And that's one of the things TC said about this Delta Devil team. He's like, they could be down, but they're going to play 4 quarters. And you see that nice extra effort that time to Fabian Fant with the stiff arm getting around the corner.
Fant's one of those little short, really
like I said, it's too little, too late.
Barkley type of running backs. I mean, the style of running, not the number of yards.
We'll take a look at the schedule again.
I'm sorry.
Week 12, Grambling would be at Alcorn. We mentioned Bethune-Cookman at Jackson State, FAMU at Alabama A&M. UAPB will take the trip out to 290, Prairie View. Texas Southern will be at Southern. As that one is fumbled at Jackson State. Can they get on the ball? Valley looks like they got it back. Quincy Ivory out there making plays for the Jackson State Tigers.
Wow, look at this one. It's just like man capillarity here. Nobody can get the ball to Hopkins. Nobody wants it. There's a quick pitch.
Fant was
a little too high for Fant.
He's looking upfield too soon. He saw Ivory coming at him.
Yeah, he saw that Mack truck coming at him. He tried to cover up and forgot the ball. But they get back on it to keep their drive alive.
So it is second and some distance. Second and Grenada here for Mississippi Valley.
Jackson State could have had their fumble.
So Fant will take the handoff, and he runs into all white shirts Jeremiah Williams right there in the middle of things.
Yeah, man. I tell you, Josh Brown over there helping him out too. And all of them, I was expecting.
They're down by 6 touchdowns, y'all.
A few of the starters to be out. Ware's replaced Tyron Wells, Jalen Wells, the graduate student from Starkville, Mississippi, but most of the starters still in here for Jackson State.
Mike Smith looks like he's checking into the game. Again, you had a little bit of altercation out there. Flags fly, so that will be unsportsmanlike conduct against both teams.
Josh Brown not happy about it.
Ryan Myers getting control of this one. So temper's a little bit frayed here in the last part of this game. You see Jackson State players woofing over here at Mississippi Valley State side. Brings up a 4th and long here for the Delta Devils. 4th and about 26. So those offsetting penalties there. brings up this 4th down play.
Valley's going to go for it.
Actually, we'll keep it here at 3rd down. So offset and we just play this 3rd down all over again. So 3rd and 26 here for Mississippi Valley. Nunez keeps it, fakes it to Fenn. He'll get across the 50. He'll go down at about the 45-yard line. So about a pickup of 13 that time for Brandon Nunez.
Is that Frankie Dunn Jr. coming over there laying the leather on him and having a couple of pleasantries? Talking about having a cup of tea or something after the game.
So
we're also in the middle of it there. Here's the replay. Boom. Yeah, exactly.
So
big hit, but yeah, exactly. You're going to Godfather's Pizza.
4th and 12 here for the Delta Devils. Nunez fires that one out. Mike Smith has a beat on it, and they'll say it was caught.
Great catch.
Wow.
There by Christian White.
Yeah, Christian White out there for the Delta Devils.
Yeah, Ocean Springs, Mississippi.
He goes down and makes a great play.
Is that near James Crenshaw, Ocean Springs?
Ocean Springs, that's down on the coast.
That's close to the backyard.
That's near Gulfport.
Good catch. I am not gonna like it. I ain't gonna lie. That was a good catch. Too many warning.
So 1st down for the Delta Devils. We take a look at that Brandon Nunez pass.
You know, it seems like his passes are just short, but that one fell right into the arms of Christian White. Great pickup, and we're at 2-4.
So 2-minute timeout. We'll take a break here on SWAC TV. We'll come back and finish this without 42-3 is your score. Jackson State on top of Mississippi Valley.
Yeah, it was a good game. You know,
grab me one too.
Jackson State is taking this to the house. You know who wins. We know who's gonna win this game. Well, we know who won. So we're gonna continue watching it to the end. But congratulations to Jackson State.
We are exactly what you think. We are not at all what you think. We are past, present, and future, all in one. Because the best way to honor our history is to make history. GMC, honored to support the Southwestern Athletic Conference.
The moment where legends rise, the passion, the pride, the power of the SWAC all come down to this. 8 teams, 1 goal. Every tackle, every save, every shot has led to this stage. The best of the Southwestern Athletic Conference take the field, fighting for the right to be called champion.
Bring the game to the ones that wanted to watch
Soccer Championship, live on SWAC
other
TV.
than the couple of hiccups that the network had, not me.
2026 Pepsi SWAC men's and women's basketball
Not me, the network.
Return to
Turn
the
off
city
the
of
screen
Atlanta
and
on Monday, March 9th.
I hope y'all continue on watching when I bring more content.
Championship
And
titles.
also, like I
Tournament is
said,
scheduled to be held
to
at
be
the
able to
Gateway
watch
Center
it,
Arena, with
you
all
must
mention
subscribe,
tournament games set to be broadcast live
and
on
hit the bell
ESPN
button,
Digital
hit
Network.
bell
For more
notification and let me know when I'm online.
SWAC.org.
And hey, just help me
And coming
continue
back
on
from the
bringing
2-minute timeout,
this
Jackson
channel
State
up.
42-3.
Great game, Jackson State and
And
Valley.
it's a big showdown when we throw a couple. We talked about that.
It's going to be big in Jackson this weekend. A lot of people around to see that one. Jackson State's going to get back, get an ice bag, and ice bath and get back to business here. We talked to Terrell Buck. I mentioned earlier about shaking off.
Once again, 2 minutes left in the game.
Get the roll off.
42.
Terrell Buck told us a story about
Jackson State 3. Mississippi Valley.
Back from the game. Everybody else going straight home. He's going to the gym. A couple teammates asked, where you going? He said, I'm going to the gym. So you go to the gym first and get this rolled off me. And next thing you know, after a couple of weeks, there's about 40 players in there getting the roll off of him with the real bucket.
Yeah, he talked about how that kind of prolonged his longevity in the NFL. And now, in terms of this team sort of being in lockstep with the head coach and really believing in his program, he mentioned it. It's like once he came in off the bus, he's like, I'm about to go work out, and then all of a sudden, players followed him like the Pied Piper. So, I think he's doing things the right way in terms of trying to put a foundation here at Mississippi Valley State. And like I said, he was very optimistic in terms of what he's able to bring in and what he's able to do for this football program, and just sharing that knowledge of playing in the NFL, getting to the next level.
I'm going to keep watching it to the end, y'all.
Valley State program.
Once again, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel before you leave off.
I'll tell you, he's going to be okay.
And make sure y'all hit that bell notification.
Brought down that time. Nice tackle made that time by Pulley.
Maurice Kendall.
Kendall was out there running for the Delta Devils, and there's a player down right now for Mississippi Valley State.
Interestingly enough, Kendall and Williams are both from Memphis, Tennessee. In the backfield back there.
We have a stoppage and play here with the Mississippi Valley State player down.
Yeah, Edmund.
But we talk a little bit more, CP, about, like I said, Terrell Buckley talked about, it's rough right now, but at the same time, he's going to continue to fight for this Mississippi Valley State program and continue to bring in the right players. And like I said, they've been in a lot of close games this season, and it's been something here, something there, something there. But, at some point, it feels like this team's going to put it all together. And we saw it last year. It was very interesting. We saw last year Mississippi Valley State had that shocker that turned everybody's head when they beat Florida A&M.
Well, a few years ago, they beat Prairie View and knocked them out of the championship. Valley's always been a dangerous team. They've always been a team who is not going to just lay down. And if, you're on top and you think you're winning and you count your chickens before they're hatched, they'll come and break some eggs. And that's what happened last year to FAMU. That's what happened a few years to Prairie View. They won some big games. And like I said, they've got a great team. They got a great tradition here. People follow them.
Got a Valley State football player down.
Look at this Jackson State.
Hopefully he's okay.
Tremendous day today offensively. 467 yards to get this CP the balance. 241 through the air, 226 on the ground. I think the thing that's going to turn everyone
he's all right.
is Jared Lockhart. In terms of his passing,
probably call like a cramp.
241 yards, and it was those short, quick throws. Tight ends early, and then he was working the ball downfield. But he kept the chains moving. That's something T.C. Taylor wants to see.
Well, Terrell Buckley said he's going to crowd the box, so that leaves all the underneath passes, the point passes, the two-step drop passes wide open, and they started exploiting that. And the balance running and passing attack really put the nail in the coffin.
So the injured player was able to get off the field here. So it'll be a third down here coming up for Mississippi Valley State. 3rd and 11. It's 38 seconds left to go in this one. So Valley will wave the white flag here and take a knee with under 30 seconds left to go in this game.
Once again,
and,
game over with. Congratulations to both teams.
And there's some love
Jackson State
being displayed
won
by the players.
42-3.
This is a
once again. I'm your boy DJ Felix.
And when the whistle blows, we're brothers again.
No
Please make sure for y'all leave subscribe to my channel. Press the notification button, the bell button to find out when I'm coming back on. Find out when I come online. Making it better, making it better, making the channel better, make it better. So all I ask is y'all to help support. Follow, subscribe, like, and we'll see y'all next time for my next thing. Just look for